Hi, hello everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I am Soul Collector or Soul, or whatever you want to call me. Thank you, and welcome to my channel. And thank you so much if you have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed already, do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. I need to get to 100 subscribers, and hopefully we can get a special URL for my channel here. Working on it. Everything's a work in progress. It is fine. So today is my wrap up for Bioshock 1. It's not the whole series, which is why I'm specifying 1. I did play the remasters, as you can see in the entire playlist before this. If you haven't watched those, go check them out. Also, bear with me on the editing. I'm new at video editing, and I'm trying really hard to get it down. So just bear with me for the first few. It definitely gets better as you go through them, but it's taking a little bit of time to get right. So bear with me. I am learning. I am working on things. So I have notes kind of all over the place. I have a bunch of notes here. I'm going to go over just an overview of how I felt about the first one because it is a blind playthrough and I want to go over it before I go and play the next one. That way I can give you an opinion of the storyline all the way through to that point. And separately, I don't want them to get, I know if I go ahead and play the second one, it's going to kind of change my opinion on the first one, probably. Usually that's how it works out with me. The add-on of the storyline definitely can change things for me. So I'm going to go over everything with this first one first. I'm going to start with an overview. The story takes place in Rapture, which was impeccably made. I thought the artwork in this was beautiful. Rapture itself was gorgeous. Every underwater scene that they have in it was absolutely wonderful, and I think they did an amazing job at capturing just a feeling of the area. It definitely speaks apocalyptic underwater war zone, which is what they were going for, so they did great on that. You begin in a lighthouse, and I thought the lighthouse was beautiful. I had absolutely no idea what I was going into. Like, I did not realize the entire storyline was underwater until after I played it. So that helps. Just as an overview with Bioshock in general, this game got amazing awards when it first came out. Across the board, it got several best games of the year. So, I mean, I understand why now. It was definitely a lot. They did well. They did amazing. So I'm gonna kind of go into the people. Just kind of okay. So I'm gonna go into the people and kind of just go into what I thought, and then as I was like getting introduced to these characters, there's really not that many main characters in this. So obviously Andrew Ryan and Frank Fontaine, which obviously you think Fontaine's dead in the beginning, and then he's not. I'll get on more to that here in a minute. Bridget Tenenbaum, I'm just gonna call her Tenenbaum, by the way. And Sukyong Yi, I don't know how to say his last name. He was kind of a minor character. He wasn't quite a lot, but Tenenbaum's very important. Atlas, what, okay. We'll get into that. Yourself, which is Jack, J.S. Steinman, and Sander Cohen were two of the like main bosses per se that you had to fight. So I'm gonna start with I meet Atlas first, so I'm gonna start with Atlas. So Atlas is supposed to be a good guy who's helping you through the storyline, which I thought was like I just thought he was kind of like an easy way to get like a tutorial in and kind of explain why you're there and what you're doing. And it definitely like that's what I thought it was. I was wrong. It's fine. We're all wrong sometime, right? So I'm gonna finish going into him once we get to Fontaine, so it's fine. Tenenbaum gets introduced pretty early as well. Tenenbaum is the woman who I'm almost positive, like, I know it goes into it, but brain, it's been a lot. It was like a 5-hour gameplay all the way through, I think. Actually, how long did I spend on it? Okay, it was a 15.3-hour playthrough for me. So I spent 15.3 hours, which explains why. So the series is 15 videos long, and they're broken down to about an hour each. Some are a little smaller. I think some are a few minutes longer, but 15-hour gameplay. So remembering back to like when they introduced her, I don't know if they went into the fact. Pretty positive she's a scientist who originally helped create the little girls, um, which are essentially like factories for Adam with like little slugs in them. It's kind of disgusting. Um, but that's what they were made. That's what the little girls are. And the big brothers are to like protect them and help them get around and collect atoms. So like it's kind of dark. It's really bad. She saw the wrong in her ways and she is now helping you and she's trying to save the little sisters, which is a good thing. So like at least she saw the wrong in her ways. Currently at and leaves off, she's a good character. My playthrough, I did not kill a single little sister. I don't know if I care to go back through and not. So um from my understanding, the storyline, it does have a different ending, but it doesn't matter before that really. So I don't know if I should really try to play it through just to get that additional ending. Um, I'll touch more on her in a minute. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go as the storyline goes and how I'm remembering everything. Steinman, he was not that hard of a boss fight in my opinion. I didn't have that many issues with him. I don't remember if I died while fighting him, but I do remember that like he was freaky, but he wasn't that hard. And I feel like he didn't play that big of a role in being the bad guy in that part. Like, I know you had to get into his office and all kinds of stuff, but I don't think it was that drastic. Sander Cohen, on the other hand, was a psychopath. I literally wrote psycho art guy in my note to remember who he was. So definitely something to note on. He's crazy. He I thought was actually fun. I loved his entire storyline. It might be because I liked art, but like I enjoyed his section of boss his boss area. I don't know what to call it. I thought he was really neat, and I like that fact that you really don't even have to fight him that much. Like he wasn't a hard fight either. Like none of it, the splicers and everything were not that difficult of a fight. But I did really enjoy all of it. As a whole, I enjoyed that like chapter per se. Andrew Ryan's the bad guy in the entire beginning. So we're going to touch on Andrew Ryan. He's the bad guy through the entire essentially first half of the game where you think Andrew Ryan is realistically the really bad guy. Which he is a bad guy, don't get me wrong, but he's not the excessive bad guy. I don't know if that makes sense. You find out, like, yes, he's not good, but like, so Fontaine and Ryan have like a full-on war against each other, to like essentially take control of Rapture. And essentially, what ends up going down is Fontaine dies, and Andrew Ryan's the bad guy, essentially running the whole show after it. And I mean, the whole place is wrecked, obviously. Like it's post-war. Everyone's hooked on Adam. Like there's splicers out the wahoo. Everything, none of it is good. Like it's not a good place anymore. And it's not like it's not doing what it was originally made for. Which I'm pretty sure was to help like rich people get away from the world a little bit until they found Adam. So it was kind of get away from the world and not have to abide by laws, which saw where that ended up. Andrew Ryan's the bad guy the entire beginning. Atlas is telling you in your ear all the stuff. They're fighting like it is. He's the bad guy. And then you come to the end of the the first section, whatever you want to call it. I'm not how far it was through. Um, Andrew Ryan essentially tells you like you're my illegitimate child. I've never met you. You're grown in a tank essentially, and you're like hypnotized. I mean, like hypnotic trigger and would you kindly essentially. So like saying would you kindly triggers hypnotic episodes where you have to listen to everything that the person says it. You have to do it. So he finds that out and then Andrew Ryan forces him to kill him, which is really odd. Not 100% sure I understood why, but I enjoyed it. Like it was really weird and it was a neat part of the storyline that I was not expecting. I will give it that. So we went from Andrew Ryan being the bad guy to directly after you kill Andrew Ryan, Atlas starts talking to you and reveals himself to actually be Frank Fontaine, who's actually the real bad guy of the whole thing. And Fontaine's actually worse than Andrew Ryan. So that's great. Yay. So Andrew Ryan's no longer the bad guy. Now it's Frank Fontaine. And you're fighting against Frank Fontaine and talking to him. And he's using some weird mental, psychic link that he has where he's essentially trying to kill you. And Tenenbaum is helping you get the what was it, 139 potion? I think it was a 139 potion. I think that's what it was called. Get the 139 to, or the potion to fix yourself and remove the link, which you do end up getting, and obviously, and he doesn't end up killing you, but then you have the boss fight between you and him. I thought the boss fight between you and him was way easier than it should have been. Once again, I played 100% savior, I guess is the way I would like to, I'm going to call it, where I did not kill a single little girl. So I don't know at the end, because the little girls pop out and help stab the atom out of him. Oh, it's so gross. At the end, I don't know if that would have happened if I had killed them. So you can rescue and savior, essentially, or you can harvest, which I'm pretty sure, like, kills them. I don't know if it kills them. I never tried it. Now I'm curious to know if harvesting them kills them. Why didn't I think of this? I need to play at least like, I want to play at least like 10 minutes of it and get past at least one little sister and see what happens. It's going to be more than 10 minutes, but whatever. Hopefully there's save points I can go back to. I don't know, but I'm going to try. Because it's a 15-hour gameplay all the way through again, and I don't know. I don't know if I have time for that with everything else I do. So, that is where it left off. So, essentially the ending, the little girls, and me, because I did the savior side of it, it shows you essentially taking some of them up to the surface and living out life like they're your kids, and you die. Like, you die a happy old person. Like, it's normal after that. So at least you do eventually get to live out a life, I guess. Even though you didn't before that, clearly, because it was all fake. But whatever. All in all, I did really enjoy the game. I absolutely love the way the game plays. It reminds me so much of We Happy Few, which was one of my favorite series. I didn't get to record and put that on here because it was before I was doing all of this and saving my recordings and stuff. So sadly, I don't think, I mean, if it ever does get put up, it's going to be a new playthrough, and that is a long playthrough. So I really enjoyed it. I did really enjoy the series. I'm glad that one of my viewers suggested it to me. I will be playing the full series. So this right now is Bioshock 1 playthrough. I'm going to be doing 2 and Infinite. I have the remastered and the original for all of them. I'm probably going to play the remastered just for graphics reasoning. I don't want to get into. It was great. I mean, it was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to be playing the next one. I really liked the storyline, and I think the graphics and, well, graphics, yeah. I think the way the game looked and the way it was designed was amazing. It was beautiful. I can't wait to get into the next two because I don't know anything. I don't know if it's continuation of the storyline, which doesn't make sense if so, because he grew old and died. I don't know if it's a completely different character playing the same thing. I don't know if any of it's pre-war. No idea. No clue. I'm so excited to get into it. And stay tuned because it'll be coming soon. I'll be starting that this Friday. This is pre-recorded, by the way. This is going to be going up way after I've recorded it. I will be starting that this Friday, which is Wednesday, which is the 12th of January. So I will be starting the new one come Wednesday. I think that's like 2 weeks before this goes up. I cannot wait to start Bioshock 2. I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to see what it brings. I have no idea what is in store for me, so I'm excited about it. Make sure you stay tuned, hit subscribe, and the notification bell so you know when that begins. This will be going up on Wednesday. And Bioshock 2, the first video will be coming out Monday after. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. If you're excited to see the next installment of these, if you think the gaming videos are too long and would like me to break them down into smaller sections, also let me know in the comments. I can easily break them down into 30-minute sections instead of 1 hours. Just let me know. Give me a like if you really appreciate it. If you enjoy my views, give me a like. If you don't enjoy my views, give me a like because you made it this far. Either way, you can fight with me about it in the comments. I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting me and hanging out. Make sure you subscribe if you have not, and check out my Twitch, which is up there. It's XXK Soul Collector KXX. I stream Monday through Friday. Tuesday, Thursdays are art streams, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday are gaming streams. And it is a variety. It is all over the place. It is series. It is games I'm 100%ing, and it is just all over. It's all over the place. Even I don't know what's going on. Okay, I don't. I wake up and I'm like, this today. I'm a mess. It's fine. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you being here. I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Bye.